back in it. The connection got badly killed a little bit. Fly ball to left center field, and he makes the catch, one away. But yeah, like I said, if you guys want to catch more MLB 19 from the weekends and on the weekends, I had to start that from scratch a little bit. Matt Adams is 0 for 1 for a pop out in the second. But I apologize, but I'm back in it now. So what's on the agenda today? Like I said, I have 11 to 8 this morning. And then I've got 10:45 to 4:15. Which my top moderator will be doing something with family tomorrow. But the good news is, fly ball to right center field in game 1 of 3. And he makes the catch, and that's out number 2 for the Nationals offense. Good catch by the Tigers defense. Here comes Ryan Zimmerman. Ryan Zimmerman's 0 for 1. He reached an error in the second. Laquez nods his head in the pits. Ball 1. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the chat just to make sure. And the more people we bring in, the more we all grow, win, and make a difference. Ball 2. And I think we'll be just fine, just to make sure everything's clarified and whatnot. Swing and a miss, strike 1. I'm still hoping for maybe Alice and Leon. I mean, Leon came in the chat yesterday. Alice did not come in, but I know, ground ball to first. He gets it in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Nationals offense. As we go to bottom of the 4th, Tigers up 3-0 in game 1 of 3. Well, like I said, the Idol still has Men in Black in a small lead, but the Greatest Showman could pretty much match it. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think you would go with the Greatest Showman from 11 Night to Do for the Idol, or would you go with, or would you still go with Men in Black for some reason? Guys, let me know. Milwaukee Brewers hosting the Pirates 2-1. Here comes Nico Goodwin. He's 0 for 1 for a strikeout in the second. I sent another invite for my top moderator in the chat because of my connection. The Rockies hosting the Dodgers 1-0. He's pitched by Strasburg. Ball 1. Strike 1. One to 1 count by Strasburg. Ground ball to right center field, and that is a single for the Tigers. Game 1 of 3.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits. There's no question about it.
Here comes Maki Montauk. He's 0 for 1 with a flyout in the second. In game 1 of 3. Tigers staring at base 1 at first with no outs.
He'd love to get it to 10.
Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Strike 1.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way.
Fly ball to straight center field, and he makes the catch, 1 away. Game 1 of 3. Here comes Grayson Grenier. He's 1 for 1 for a double in game 1 of 3.
Strasburg with a check at first, and the runner back easily. Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs.
And Steven Strasburg from the Nationals defense keeps an eye on the base runner first from the Tigers offense. Here's the pitch by Strasburg. Strike one.
Strike taken up in the zone.
On 1 count by Strasburg. Swing and a miss, strike two.
Two-strike pitch from Strasburg.
And he struck him out, and that's out number 2 for the Tigers offense. 8th strikeout by Steven Strasburg, 100th strikeout with the Nationals defense.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and into bat next, it'll be Jamer Candelario.
Jamer Candelario is 1 for 1 in game 1 of 3. Here's the pitch by Strasburg. Ball 1.
No strikes. The 1-0 delivery.
Strike one.
Just sizzling up there. 1-1.
One and 1 count by Steven Strasburg. He sets the target. Here's the pitch. Foul ball to left. Strike 2.
Now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Surprisers had to restart the extra connection, but we're in we're almost in good hands. Fly ball to left center field. And he makes the deep catch, and the side is retired. Game 1 of 3. Tigers leave nothing on the board. As we go to top of the 5th, Tigers up 3-0. Just pay it forward, guys, and be rewarded. We never ask anything back in return. Just pay it forward and be rewarded.
And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching
as much
for ways
we
to
can
throw the
gather.
ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today.
Well, we watch our videos in full. We like the videos, we tweet them out, sell them, we add them to a playlist. Due up for the Nationals offense in game 1 of 3. We're going to get some work going. Brian Dozer with the Nationals offense. He has grounded out in 2nd. So Quez nods his head. Here's the pitch. Foul ball to right in the stands. Strike 1. Ground ball to right center field. He gives it the first one away. Game 1 of 3 in 10. Here comes Kurt Suzuki. He's 1 for 1 with a single in 3rd. Kansas City Royals visiting the Blue Jays 1-0.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
And a pop-up behind the batter's box, and that's out number 2 for the Nationals offense. Here comes Howie Kendrick. Howie Kendrick is 0 for 1 with a fly out in the 3rd. Here's the pitch by Quez. Strike 1. Minnesota Twins. Ball 1 in game 1 of 3.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals.
Ball 2.
Too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
2-1 count by Quez. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base.
Foul ball to left in the crowd. Strike 2.
I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out through 5.
Fly ball to right line. And he makes the catch. Good catch by the Tigers defense, and the side is retired.
They trail it here
As we go to bottom of the fifth, Tigers holding on to a 3-0 lead in game 1 of 3. From the weekends and on the weekends. Due up for the Tigers offense. John Hicks has struck out and he has flown out.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1. Now, the Los Angeles Dodgers visiting the Rockies 3-1. Strike 1.
Fastball is in there.
Fly ball to right center field. And he picks up a block, and that will be a double for the Tigers. 22nd double by Don Hicks in game 1 of 3. Here comes Jordy Mercer. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts in game 1 of 3. From the weekends and on the weekends. Tigers staring at base runner at second with no outs. Fastball gives the target. Strike 1.
Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen.
At the Nationals bullpen, Matt Grace for the Nationals defense.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Fly ball to straight center field. He picks up a block and it will be an RBI double. As the Tigers extend the lead in game 1 of 3, it's 4-0 Tigers, bottom of the 5th with no outs. As the Tigers offense are looking pretty good and safe in game 1 of 3. Coming to the mound for the Nationals defense, Matt Grace, making his 40th game this season, 4-2 record, 5.13 ERA for him, and 32 strikeouts. Tigers staring at base runner at second with no outs in game 1 of 3. Strike 1, excuse me. Miguel Cabrera is 1 for 2 with a double. Comes the 0-1 count by Grace. Fly ball to straight center field. Picks up a block, and that will be the 30th double by Miguel Cabrera. As the Tigers extend the lead, it's 5-0 Tigers, bottom of the 5th with no outs. Oh my goodness. Here comes Nick Castellanos. He's 2 for 2 for home run and a single. Tigers staring at base runner at second with no outs in game 1 of 3. Here's the pitch to him. Strike 1.
Bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Cabrera stands at second with no outs.
0-1 count. Ground ball to the left, and he makes the catch. 1 away.
Gets back, no double play.
Here comes Christian Stewart. He has suffered 2 strikeouts with the Tigers offense in game 1 of 3. Matt Grace gives sign and strike 1.
Sinker that time down, but in the strike zone. Still only 1 out in the inning.
Nice nod for a tent, a sleeping bag or something. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
And had him way out in front for strike 2.
And he struck him out, and that's the second out for the Tigers offense. First strikeout by Matt Grace.
In the game today, Dan. That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think
check it out one more time.
a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Here's the pitch to him. Ball one. Nico Goodrum is 1 for 2. Strike one.
Down around the knees, taken for a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
Comes a 1-1 count by Matt Grace. Ground ball to second. He gets it to first baseman in time, and the side is retired in game 1 of 3. Tigers leave 3. As we go to top of the 6th, Tigers up 5-0. In game 1 of 3. Due up for the Nationals offense. Trey Turner, we're going to get something big going for the Nationals offense. It's 1 for 2 with a single in the 3rd.
Guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Quez still on the mound. Here's the pitch to him. Ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole
Turner's 1 for 2. Cleveland Indians visiting the Orioles 3-1.
Attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Ball 2. I want to see if I'm getting this right. Okay. 2-0 count by Quez. Strike 1. I'm hoping maybe it'll try to hold on a little bit. Fly ball to right center field. Right line, excuse me. And he makes the catch, 1 away. Minnesota Twins visiting the White Sox 6-0. Here comes Adam Eaton. He has 0 for 2 with a fly out and a line out.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Strike 1.
A pitch in there for the first strike.
Ball 1.
With it, 1-1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Adam Eaton's 0 for 2 in game 1 of 3.
The 1-1.
Fly ball to left center field. And he makes the catch, and that's out number 2 for the Nationals offense. Miami, pitch count of 66 for the Tigers defense. Metropolitans hosting the Braves 4-0. Comes Anthony Redon, he's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a pop out. It's like I'm going to have to check my Money in the Bank again just to make sure. When I clock in at work, it won't be a problem. Even though it's all going to be rainy today, I don't think it's going to be a fucking problem at all. So I'm going to be just fine, at the very least. Ball 1.
Quite a bit off the plate that time.
This offense is going to have to find a way to
Temperature itself, it won't be that bad.
Every team goes through it where everyone seems to
depending how normal and good it'll be. And a pop up to right center field with the fly ball, and he makes the catch, and the side is retired. Game 1 of 3 in the attack, guys. As we go to bottom of the 6th, Tigers up 5-0. Due up for the Tigers offense, Maki Matok, he's 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts in game 1 of 3. I have no clue if my top moderator will be in the chat this morning, because I do know she has certs, and she's not doing anything tonight after 8 o'clock. As my thought maker, so it all depends. I was also going to get the rundown last night, but I was tired. Just pretty tired. Foul ball to right, strike 2. But yeah, for me, I was just pretty tired at the moment. Got off at 9, but I'm alright.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
Fly ball to left center field, and he picks up a block, and that will be a double for the Tigers in game 1 of 3. 13th double by Maki Matok. Here it is one more time in the chat. In game 1 of 3. Tigers staring at baseman at second with no outs.
Standing in now, Grayson Greenier.
Strike 1.
Look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. I'm set with the 0-1.
Foul ball to right, strike 2.
It's chopped foul.
AEW, oh my goodness. After doing over 2 hours, you gotta be kidding me. Foul ball to left, strike 2.
And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2.
Fly ball to straight center field. And he makes the catch, and that's out, and that's the first out for the Tigers.
Next up for Detroit,
Here comes Samir Candelario. He's 1 for 2 with a single.
This point in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat.
Strike 1.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Excuse me.
0-1, here it comes.
Ground ball to left center field. And that is a single for the Tigers in game 1 of 3. Here it is one more time.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive.
Something about fucking ZF Kennedy. Well, he is the former president of the United States back in the 1980s or 90s.
Stepping in now, John Hicks.
Strike 1. John Hicks is 1 for 3 with a double.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Here comes the 0-1 count by Grace in game 1 of 3. And the pitch. Ground fly ball to right center field. And that will be an RBI single for the Tigers in game 1 of 3. As the Tigers are up, as scored 6-0 Tigers, bottom of the 6th with 1 out. Here it is one more time.
And grind it out and nice stop the other way.
Tigers staring at baseman of first and second with 1 out in game 1 of 3. Here's the pitch to him. Ball 1. Jordy Mercer is 1 for 3 with a double in game 1 of 3 in the chat. From the weekends and on the weekends, guys, in the chat. Pay it forward and be rewarded. Grace gives sign in the pitch. Ball 2. Jordy Mercer is 1 for 3.
You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
2-0 count. Here it comes.
Strike 1.
There, 2-1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking either.
2-1 count. Fly ball to right center field, and he makes the catch, and that's out number 2 for the Tigers. While the baseman at second goes to third. Here comes Miguel Cabrera. He's 2 for 3 with 2 doubles in game 1 of 3.
Into the box now, Miguel Cabrera, and their runners at the corners now. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
Strike 1.
Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called the strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's
Miguel
box.
Cabrera's
I'm sitting
2 for 3 in game 1 of 3.
I am allowed the opportunity
0-1 count.
Without fearing that
5 ball to left line.
your head's on the
And
the shellacking continues as this is down.
that will be an RBI double for the Tigers offense, as the Tigers extend the lead to 7-0 Tigers, bottom of the 6th with 2 outs. 30-foot double by Miguel Cabrera. Oh my goodness. Here it is one more time.
Nice RBI two-bagger.
Tigers staring at base runner at 2nd and 3rd with 2 outs in game 1 of 3. It's the pitch by Grace. Ball 1. Nick Castellanos is 2 for 3 with a home run and a single. Ball 2.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now, I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
Strike 1.
Yeah, you take a look at that two-seamer right there. Sinker had nasty downward plane on that ball.
Nick Castellanos is 2 for 3. Comes to 2-1 count by Grace. Fly ball to straight center field. It picks up a block, and that will be a 2 RBI double. As the Tigers extend the lead, it's 9-0 Tigers. Bottom of the 6th with 2 outs. 29th double by Nick Castellanos. Just wow. The Tigers in game 1 of 3 are putting on a big opportunity. Tigers staring at base runner at 2nd with 2 outs in game 1 of 3. Here's the pitch by Grace. Ball 1. Mike Grace has given up 5 balls and 17 strikes with 22. Grayson Stewart's 0 for 3 with a strikeout in the 5th in game 1 of 3 with the Tigers offense. Here's the pitch by Grace. Ball 2.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Strike 1.
Falls in there for a called strike. 2-1. Castellanos stands at 2nd with 2 gone.
Foul ball to left, strike 2. Grayson Stewart's 0 for 3.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get
Ball 3. On deck, Nico Goodwin batting 308 in game 1 of 3.
Bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
If you guys have any questions, type it in the chat. At least it's better with the connection in there. 3-2 by Grace. And ball 4, first walk by the Nationals in game 1 of 3. Oh my goodness.
Believe it or not, that's the first walk they've gotten. They've done all their damage the hard way. See if they can add to it here.
We got Nico Goodwin. He's 1 for 3 with a single in the 4th.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Strike 1.
Strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 4 runs here in this half inning.
Grace gives the sign. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Nico Goodwin is 1 for 3.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Fly ball to left center field. He picks up a block with no block, and he makes the catch, and the side is retired. Game 1 of 3. Tigers leave a few more. If we go to the top of the 7th, Tigers up 9-0 in Game 1 of 3. If you guys have any questions, type it in the chat. If anybody in the chat has a Facebook and a Twitter account of the I Am a Creator community, tweet it out, share a comment, add it to a playlist. The more people we bring in, guys, the more we are the greatest. The more we all grow, win, and together all of us can make a big difference. If you guys have any questions as well, type it in the chat about the idol or anything in general. Like for me, preparing for Final Fantasy VIII. That'll be coming out in a couple of days. By September 3rd of this week, Ball 2. Cleveland Indians visiting the Orioles 3-2 in Game 1 of 3. 2-0 count by Zaquez. Attack swing, strike 1. Kansas City. Ground ball to right center field. And that will be a single for the Nationals.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player.
In Game 1 of 3. Here it is one more time.
Ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Standing in now, Matt Adams.
Foul ball to left, strike 1. Athletics visiting the Angels 1-0. Here comes Matt Adams. He's 0 for 2 with a fly out and a pop out.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would.
Matt Adams is 0 for 2 in Game 1 of 3.
An earful on a pitch that he called as a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitch.
Foul ball to left, strike 2. And a hit by a pitch.
Well, he's really been good all game long.
By the Nationals offense in Game 1 of 3.
When he's got 2 strikes on him, it just appeared that it got away from him.
As the Tigers defense will be bringing in a different pitcher. They'll be bringing in Shane Green. Here comes the manager for the Tigers. Team in Game 1 of 3 coming to the mound. And that will be it for Zaquez on the mound with the Tigers defense in Game 1 of 3. Coming to the mound for the Tigers defense, Shane Green, making his 18th game of the season, 1-1 record. He has 2 saves, 4.07, and 20 strikeouts. Game 1 of 3 in the chat. You guys can hear me. What's up, Patrick? How you doing? Long time no see.
Stepping in now, Ryan Zimmerman.
Ground ball to left, right center field, and a double play. And that's the second out for the Nationals offense. Good play by the Tigers defense. Here it is one more time in the chat. So how are you today, Patrick? Smash that like button, guys. Tweet the live stream out. Let people know that we are live, paying it forward, and being rewarded. Ball 1. If you guys can hear me, type it in the chat. Here comes Brian Dozer. He's 0 for 2 with 2 ground outs.
Dozier waiting on the 1-0.
Strike 1.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
So how are you this morning, Patrick?
Line to the right side.
Foul ball to right. Strike 2.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope
Hold on a second.
their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Ball 2. Patrick in the chat says I'm up and for McMurray. Oh, how's that going? And he struck him out. in game 1 of 3, and the side is retired. Tigers Nationals lead 1. As we go to bottom of the 7th, Tigers up 9-0. Coming to the mound for the Nationals defense, Wander Suro, making 54 game in the season, 2-2 record, 3 saves. Has an ERA of 3.51 as we speak. Here comes Maki Montauk. He's 1 for 3 with a double in game 1 of 3. But yeah, how is for McMurray going?
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Strike 1.
In there, strike 1. Action now in the Washington.
As you guys still know, I'm still looking for ideas. For the idol and getting all set and ready to go for MLB for Final Fantasy VIII this week. 0-1 count. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
And now it's 0-2. Suero, a 27-year-old. He's a second-year big leaguer. Here it comes on 0-2.
Foul ball to right, strike 2.
And he stays alive.
Rocky Montauk is 1 for 3.
Another 0-2 coming.
Ball 1. We've got 2 people in the hot seat, 2 likes. Can we get up to 4 today, guys? Depending if my top moderator will be in the chat or anything. And he struck him out. That's the first out for the Tigers offense. Here comes Grayson Grenier. He's 1 for 3 with a double. Game 1 of 3. For the own Bikini Bottom, absolutely not.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Strike 1.
Fastball's in there for strike 1.
0-1 count by Suro. Ground ball to right center field. He gives it the first 2 away. In game 1 of 3. Here comes Samir Candelario. Samir Candelario is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Yeah, I'm not really sure if he's going to be in the chat or not.
First delivery to him on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Cincinnati Reds hosting the Cubbies 3-1. Pittsburgh Pirates visiting the Brewers 4-3. But yeah, how's for McMurray going, Patrick? Anything?
Set and the 0-1.
Foul ball to left, strike 2. Dodgers visiting the swing and a miss, and he struck him out in game 1 of 3, and the side is retired. As we go to top of the 8th, Tigers up 9-0. Due up for the Nationals offense, game 1 of 3. Is Kurt Suzuki. We're going to get something big and better for the Nationals offense in game 1 of 3. He's 1 for 2. Because here's the pitch by Green. Strike 1.
The number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. Indians visiting the Orioles 5-4.
Came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Ready with the 0-2.
Ball 1.
1-2.
The Blue Jays hosting the Royals 3-1. And the attendance, it's like 28,302. Game 1 of 3. And that's strike 2.
This called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here.
Foul ball to right, strike 2.
This is hit
Fly ball to left center field. He picks up a block and coming on the left line, and it's gone. Solo shot to left center field. 9-for-1 by Kurt Suzuki, 369 feet as the Nationals cut the Tigers' lead. It's 9-1 Tigers, top of the eighth with no outs. In game 1 of 3 intact. Here it is one more time. Solo shot to left. In game 1 of 3. Question for you, Patrick, if you're still in the chat. I'm coming up with a couple of good ideas for the idol. But so far, Men in Black still has the lead at this point. Howie Kendrick is 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts. So I'm looking for your opinion and your as we speak. If the others of the I Am a Creator have any predictions. Ground ball to right center field, and that will be a single for the Nationals. Atlanta Braves visiting the Metropolitans, 9-4.
Standing in now, Trey Turner.
Strike one. Trey Turner is 1 for 3 with a single in the third. Milwaukee Brewers hosting the Pirates 4-4.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Ball one.
Lay off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Washington shortstop.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way.
Ground ball to home base, and that will be a single for the Nationals. It was scored as a base hit. Here it is one more time.
He just simply outruns the white rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels,
Second swing, strike one.
you got no wheels.
Adam Eden is 0 for 3 with a line out in the sixth. Fly ball to right, and that's maybe strike two in game 1 of 3. As the umpires will double check in game 1 of 3. Here it is one more time.
All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable
From the weekends and on the weekends.
Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right.
And he struck him out, and that's the first out for the Nationals in game 1 of 3. Here it is one more time.
That trusts and works off his fastball right there. He decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Strike one. Anthony Rendon is 0 for 3 with a flyout in the sixth in game 1 of 3. Foul ball to right, strike 2. For the out, Green. Fly ball left center field, and he makes the catch, and that's out number 2 for the Nationals. Another good catch by the Tigers defense. Here comes Juan Soto. He's 1 for 3 with a single in the 7th.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised.
Ground ball to left line.
The infield, he's going to wave him.
And that will be an RBI single as the Nationals cut the Tigers' lead. In game 1 of 3, it's 9-2 Tigers, top of the 8th with 2 outs. Taking out one more time.
From the left fielder, a nice aggressive send by the third base coach to beat that one.
Hey, it's really good baseball. He did a good job of cutting that corner around third base, able to score on that base hit from left field. Fly
ball to straight center field. And it will be a good catch by the Tigers defense, and the side is retired. Nationals leave a couple as we go to bottom of the 8th. Tigers up 9-2. Game 1 of 3, guys, and it's it. Here comes Don Hicks. He's 2 for 4 with a double and a single. If you guys can hear me, type it in the chat. Thank you, Patrick, for stopping by, buddy.
First offering on its way.
Ball 1.
Ball and no strikes.
No, UFC 3, I'm not a big fan. Ball 2. I don't think so. Comes a 2-0 count by Suro. Ball 3. Nationals have given up 1 walk. On deck, Jordy Mercer batting .245. .3-0 count. Strike 1.
One's in there. 3-1.
Comes a 3-1 count by Suro. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Don Hicks is 2 for 4. So yeah, guys, 11-8 today, and then 10:45 to 4:15. I might be live after work with Uncharted. Fly ball to right line, and he makes the catch, 1 away. In game 1 of 3. Here comes Jordy Mercer. He's 1 for 4 with a double.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all.
Here's the pitch by Suro. Strike 1.
And he's prepared for this next AB.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Suro gives a sign, sets the target. Foul ball to right, strike 2. Atlanta Braves visiting the Metropolitans 9-4. Ball 1. Cincinnati Reds hosting the Cubbies 3-1.
Not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Swing and a miss, and that's the second out for the Tigers offense.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes.
Ow, ow.
Game he was hoping to have when he was taking
Except,
practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Here it is one more time. Pittsburgh is at 8 inches, 90 miles per hour. Here's the pitch to him. Ball 1. Miguel Cabrera is 3 for 4 with 3 doubles, 2 RBIs, and 2 runs. Ball 2.
Just inside. 2 out, nobody on.
Suro sets the target. Here comes the 2-0 count. Ball 3. Nationals so far have given up 1 walk in game 1 of 3. Nick Castellanos is 3 for 4 for home run and a double.
Because it's 3-0, he's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
In there, 3-1.
That'll be strike 1. A 3-1 count by Suro. Ground ball to left. He gives it to first baseman in time, and the side is retired. In game 1 of 3. As we go to the top of the 9th, Tigers holding on to a 9-2 lead. As the Tigers will bring a different pitcher on the mound, they will be bringing in, they will try to bring in Zoe Jimenez. Zoe Jimenez making his 21st game of the season with the Tigers defense. He has 9 saves, 2.14 ERA. Jimenez nods his head. Here's the pitch to him. Ball 1. Strike 1. Strike 2. In game 1 of 3, and it's at. Going for the out, Jimenez. And he struck him out. And that's out number 1 for the Nationals offense. Game 1 of 3 from the weekends and on the weekends. Here comes Brian Dozer. He's 0 for 3 with a strikeout in the 7th. We're about to get a word back from my top moderator in the chat.
Power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you could place it a little above it.
Hold on a second, looking for the out. Foul ball to left, and he makes the catch, and that's out number 2 for the Nationals. Last chance for the Nationals offense. Joe Suzuki's 2 for 3 with a home run and a single. Jimenez sets the target in game 1 of 3. Ground ball to second, and he gives it the first, and the side, and the Tigers get the second win of the season. As the Tigers are now 34 and 46 of the season. Tigers take game 1 as the Detroit Tigers hold on to win 9-2 over the Nationals from the weekends and on the weekends. Oh my goodness. Nationals had a couple runs in game 1 of 3 this morning today, guys, but in the end, the Tigers grab up another win. Well done. 9-2, Tigers win game 1. Tigers had 14 hits and 1 error. Nationals had 7 hits. No, we don't have to worry about that. As we simulate the other scores. Matt Moore no longer injured, so he'll be back in it. Okay, the Cleveland Indians going up to 34 and 47 over the Orioles, down to 28 and 55, 5-4 with 10 hits. Corey Kluber with his 7th win. Otero with his 11th save of the season for the Indians. Toronto Blue Jays going up to 44 and 38, sending the Royals down as well with a record of 44 and 38 this season. 3-1 with 12 hits. David Phelps with his 6th win. The Gills with his 33rd save of the season. Tampa Bay Rays going up to 41 and 42 over the Rangers, 2-1 with 7 hits. Drake with his 2nd win of the season. Miami Marlins going up to 37 and 44, setting the Phillies down at 47 and 36. 4-3 with 12 hits. 10 with his 3rd win of the season. The Atlanta Braves going up to 38 and 46. I almost said 39, but 38 and 46 over the Metropolitans, 9-4 with 10 hits. Fried with his 2nd win of the season. Chicago Cubs, they go up to 50 wins in a row, going up to 50 and 32. Showed a good game with the Reds, going with the record of 50 and 30 this season. 4-3 with 8 hits. Brad's with his 4th win. Brandon Merrill with his 20th save of the season. Minnesota Twins are back to the winning column, going up to 40 and 41. Set out the White Sox down to 44 and 37. 7-0 with 13 hits. Barreros with his 9th win as we speak. Seattle Mariners grab a win, going up to 36 and 50. Set out the Astros down to 49-34. 4-0 with 6 hits. Kokitsi with his 7th win. Strickland with his 12th save of the season. Milwaukee Brewers going up 36 and 46 over the Pirates down to 37 and 43. 9-7 with 14 hits. Barnes with the 2nd win. Hatter with his 13th save of the season. The LA Dodgers going up to 46 and 38 over the Rockies down to 47 and 37. 5-4 with 10 hits. Ryu with his 7th win. Jansen with his 27th save of the season. The Angels going up to 41 and 42 over the Athletics down to 47 and 37. 5-2 with 12 hits. Budry with his 3rd win. Allen with his 26th save of the season. San Diego Padres going up to 34 and 47 over the Cardinals down to 43 and 38. 8-2 with 13 hits. Erlin with his 4th win. And the Diamondbacks going up to 44 over the Giants down to 34 and 48. 3-2 with 10 hits and 1 error. Walker with his 4th win. And Avery Bradley with his 20th save of the season. So far the Detroit Tigers, are now 34 and 46. They got 2 more games with the Nationals, and then they will be having a day off, and then they will be at Chicago to take on the White Sox before the All-Star break comes in. As we double check the standings, the Tigers have won 2 consecutive games, going up to 34 and 46, as they're looking a little bit better. As the Tigers are 5.5 games behind the Twins, going up to 40 and 41. The Cleveland Indians got a win back, going up to 34 and 47. But so far, the baddest opportunity is the Chicago White Sox. They lost 7 games, going down to 44 and 37. As some of these teams in the hold on a second. Yeah, March 3rd. Oh, never mind. I thought they extended a different date, but I guess not. Okay. As the Tigers are looking to continue the 2 wins, and the White Sox looking to lose their skid, as the Tigers have won 4 games out of the last 10 as we speak. The Astros are falling apart just a bit more with a winning percentage of .590. 3 consecutive games lost, down to 49-34. Athletics have lost 4 straight, down to 47-37. The Athletics are 2.5 games behind the Astros. 2 wins by the Angels, up to 41 and 42. So both teams, the Astros and the Athletics in the American League West, looking to hopefully get back in the winning column sooner or later before the All-Star break goes up. And the Mariners are back with a winning game, going up 36 and 50 in the American League West. As we double check the American League wildcard race in the chat, as you guys can see in the middle of your screen, the Athletics, the Royals, the Yankees, the Blue Jays, and the Angels. Bottom list: Orioles, Mariners, Indians, Tigers, Rangers, and the Twins. As it goes down to improvise, the Phillies are not doing good at winning. They're doing worse at losing. They have a 5-game skid, down to 47 and 36, as they have a game and a half over the Nationals. But the Tigers took game 1 of 3, 9-2. Marlins get a win back, going up 34-37. And 44, Braves got a win back, going up 38 and 46, as they are a half game behind the Marlins. So the Phillies may have to suggest themselves to hopefully hold on to that games back lead from the Nationals. See how that holds up. The Reds get a win, get a loss, down to 50 and 30. The Cubs have won 2 games, going up to 50 and 32. And so 1 game behind the Reds, as the both of the teams are heating up. 2 wins so far behind the Brewers, 36 and 46. 2 games behind the Pirates. See how that goes from there from the National League Central. The Rockies have lost 3 games, going down to 47 and 37. But here come the Dodgers, winning 2 games themselves, going up to 46 and 38. As the Dodgers are striking back, they're only a game behind the Rockies. The Padres have won 4 consecutive games, going up to 34 and 47. And the Diamondbacks have a win back as well, 40 and 44. See how that carries in the same time. The Padres are hoping to continue the 4 wins. Dodgers will continue to put the pressure on the Rockies from Colorado, from the weekends and on the weekends of the season. The National League Wild Card race in the set: Cubs, Dodgers, Nationals, Cardinals, Diamondbacks, Pirates. Bottom as well: Giants, Padres, Brewers, Mets, Braves, Marlins. Let's double check them. Okay, here we go. Ton of wins between 4 out of 5 teams in the American League, East so far today. As the Red Sox have won 3 games, going up to 50 and 33, winning percentage of .602. As for the Yankees, they won 2 games, going up to 44 and 38, even things up with the Blue Jays. And so far, the Rays are also heating up in the American League East, winning 3 games as well, going up to 41 and 42. So far, as I've been seeing, as we've surpassed the 1-hour limit, as I've been seeing so far from the weekends and on the weekends, it's so entertaining. From each division, it's east, west, north, northeast, which is pretty much doing the compass. Once you have it in the compass, most of the locations like north, south, east, west, and there's also northwest, northeast, southeast, and southwest. So there's actually around 8. There's actually recently 8. And on the compass, if you're trying to locate something on the map. But during these 4 teams, Red Sox, Yankees, Blue Jays, and the Rays are pretty much heating up as 2 out of the 4 teams, which is the Red Sox and the Blue Jays. They won 5 games out of the last 10. The Yankees and the Rays have won 6 games out of the last 10. But I believe a couple of these teams from the American League East guys and Tat are looking to continue to bury the games back and hold on to burn the lead for the Red Sox, towards the Red Sox as we speak in Boston. And the Orioles continue to fall apart like always, losing 8 games, going down to 28 and 55 of the season. Something has to get going, and that's going to do it. I'll tell you guys in just a moment what's going to be happening with the PSN store. I'll tell you guys in a moment. Okay guys, that's going to do it for episode 80. Sorry about the connection, but it just blinked out and pointed out of the thin of an eye. The Tigers have secured their 2nd consecutive win, as the Tigers took Game 1, 9-2 over the Nationals. So far, the Tigers have 2 more games at home in Detroit, and then they've got a day off perhaps, and then they will be at Chicago to take on the White Sox, as the White Sox have lost 7 consecutive games. See how that holds up for that. The Tigers are now 34 and 46 of the season. They're looking a little bit better. So far, the Tigers need to keep on putting that in and keep on putting the metal to the metal. As a matter of fact, and see how that goes completely. If you guys have any questions, anybody that has any questions about the Idol, that will be by the end of the first quarter. So, I do have 1 vote. I was going to ask Patrick if he had a vote between Men in Black or The Greatest Showman. So far, Men in Black has the 1-0 lead. Depending on The Greatest Showman, gets plenty of votes from you guys in the IamACreatorCommunity.com/IamACreatorCommunity. If you guys want to catch more MLB 19 for the great commentary that I put on, make sure you guys hit that red support button and like button. Smash that like button, guys. If anybody in the chat has a Facebook and a Twitter account, tweet it out, share a comment, add it to a playlist. Because all of us know the more people we bring in, the more we all grow, win, and continue to make a particular greatness difference. When we watch our videos in full, we smash that like button. We tweet out the videos, we share them. There's 2 more rulings that goes with the I Am a Creator philosophy, guys. Is we add them to a playlist, and we also leave a meaningful comment down below once we've done the rest, and we never ask anything back in return. If we just pay it forward and be rewarded, you're like, boom, ta-ta-ta, it's all good to go, impresso, and it's good to go. By the time I close this episode, I'm gonna be redeeming this PSN card. And what does that mean? I'm gonna pre-order Final Fantasy VIII. It's something I would have done the last couple of days, but I'm gonna get it done anyway as of right now. If you guys have any questions, type it in the chat. Tomorrow, I get off at 8 tonight. I might be on my Super NES maybe, but tomorrow I have 10:45 to 4:15, so I don't think I'm gonna be live in the morning. But after work, guys, you guys will be getting a new episode of Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. See how that goes competitively and goes from there afterwards. So that'll be and it'll be after 4:15. Depending if something else different comes in. But remember, guys, I'm off Tuesday morning, by the way. Let me remind this one more time, the I Am a Creator group. Tuesday. I'm off Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday this week. So you guys will get the series premiere of Final Fantasy VIII Remake either by the start of Tuesday, and then it will go to Thursdays and Fridays of a Monster Hunter World. And then Wednesday I have 12:36. You guys will get we'll continue to get new episodes of Borderlands 2. But remember, next week on the 13th, not this week but next week, I will be getting Borderlands 3 for my pre-order. I'm gonna be picking up Borderlands 3 for my pre-order. So other than that, it'll be good to go. Borderlands 3 will be taking over Tuesdays and Wednesdays over Borderlands 2 as we speak, before I go down to Washington, D.C. on September 20th. And remember, that game comes out on the 13th, so I still have that approval down as we speak, constantly. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it. I'm gonna rename this PSN card to get Final Fantasy VIII. Thank you, Patrick, for stopping by, buddy. If anybody sees Leon and Alice, tell them to make a comment down below and have their ass comment after the episode is over, please. I would prefer that. Thank you, Patrick, for stopping by, buddy. And thank you guys for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Tigers get the second win as the Tigers take game 1, 9-2 over the Nationals from the weekends and on the weekends. Be good to one another, be kind to one another, and love one another. And I will see you guys later. I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully, or by tonight after 8 o'clock. You guys have a good day.